Now, I want to emphasize from the onset here that music theory is just a tool to help you get what you want. Don't get caught up in this idea that if you violate the rules of music theory, you're doing something wrong. If it sounds good, it is good. You can grab the full tabs for this video at my Patreon page below. All you gotta do is sell your soul to me on the dotted line. Small price to pay for ultimate music theory power. So make music theory your and let's get to it. No study of music would be complete without intervals. So what is an interval? Well, an interval is simply the distance between two notes. Play anything more than two notes and you've failed to play an interval. Now, intervals are extremely important because without them, we wouldn't have scales or chords, which means we'd have no music, which means life would cease to exist. Is that what you want? The smallest interval in Western music is the minor second or half step. That'd be a C to a C sharp note. Ever get the feeling something's behind you? Check out John Williams' music in the movie Jaws to hear the sound of the minor second. Using popular songs or movie themes is a great way to remember the sound of each interval. Next is the major second interval, or C to D. It's less dissonant than the minor second, and it contains a whole step in between notes. The opening riff in Judas Priest Breaking the Law contains a major second. A minor third is 3 half steps, or C to E flat. This interval is essential in forming any minor chord. Use the first 2 chords in Tony Iommi's iconic riff Iron Man to remember this interval. The major third, or C to E, is next. Built with 4 half steps, and this interval is essential for any major chord. Listen to Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast to hear it in action. The perfect fourth is next, C to F, or 5 half steps. I think of the song Here Comes the Bride to remember this one. Perfect opportunity to stop simping and work on your ear training. The most evil interval of all is next. Known as Diabolos in Musica, or the Devil in Music, the augmented fourth or tritone divides the octave in half with 6 half steps. Play it 3 times and you get 666. Use Black Sabbath's Black Sabbath to remember the tritone. The perfect fifth is extremely important for metalheads because it's what makes the sound of a power chord, from C to G or 7 half steps. Hey baby, you're a perfect fifth. The main theme in Star Wars uses a perfect fifth interval. May the fifth be with you. Okay, we're over halfway through our intervallic investigation. Next is the minor sixth interval, or C to A flat. Eight half steps in between notes, and I like to use Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train to remember this one. The major sixth is from C to A, or 9 half steps. I can't think of an iconic metal song that uses this interval, so we're going to go with My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Now, as a general rule of thumb, don't cross the ocean for your Bonnie. It's a lot of work, and additionally, it probably won't be appreciated. A minor seventh, or C to B flat, is 10 half steps. Man in a Box by Alice in Chains contains a minor seventh in the opening riff. So if you're feeling boxed in by your playing, try out this awesome interval. The major seventh is 11 half steps, or from C to B. Remember this interval with the classic Take on Me. For extra credit, grab the family jewels and see if you can nail the high note. The octave is our final interval, or from C to C. That'd be 12 half steps. The main riff in the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin is a perfect example of this interval. Now thank the Dark Lord below because we've finally finished all of the intervals. Work on recognizing each one by downloading an ear training app like Good Ear or recording your own quizzes for personal use. Also, see if you can hear and identify these intervals whenever you're listening to music.